Hey there! You're now listening to the Beautiful Mind and Soul podcast. Join me, Shimi Hapai, your product launch engineer, as we unravel the secrets of successful minds and souls nowadays. Don't forget to follow and subscribe in our podcast channels. Let's begin! Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Beautiful Mind and Soul podcast, where stories of faith, courage, and success inspire you to dream big and take action. I am your host, Shimi Hapay, and I'm very excited for our episode, our interview for today because we have two, not one, but two guests for this interview. And yeah, they are the founders and creators of one of the biggest bookkeeper and virtual accountants group here in the Philippines. It is a Shepherd Virtual Accountants and Bookkeepers group. It's a growing community, and they are also the creators and founders of the Bookkeeper Secret Academy. So, yeah, we're excited to have them here in our podcast interview for today. So, let's welcome Miss Shary Pineda and Alfie Abiabi. Woo!
Hi,
Welcome.
Hi!
Hi, thank you, Shimi. Grabe yung introduction na yun.
Yeah, we're so blessed to have you both here inside today in this interview kasi definitely will learn a lot from you as well, and then marami din matututunan yung mga business owners, especially when it comes to the
Mm.
essence of bookkeeping, kung bakit kailangan din nila to nowadays, especially ngayon na
Mm.
nasa online na yung mga tao. So yun po,
Yeah.
welcome Miss Shary and Ma'am Abby, and you're so welcome here in the podcast interview. We're so excited talaga kami to have you here, Ma'am Alfie din. And yeah, let's start with your background story, So a quick overview lang kung paano kayo napunta dito sa career path na 'to, no, when it comes to bookkeeping and helping people to become virtual accountants nowadays. Ayan.
Okay.
Sino mauna?
Yan eh. Gusto mo mauna, Miss Alfie?
Sige, ikaw, Shari. Ikaw muna.
Sige. Okay, sige. Yeah, backstory, typical na employee din when I started. So, I think ang experience ko lang working in the corporate noon is 1.5 years pa lang. But feeling ko kasi, na-bored kasi ako agad. And I feel like this is not for me. So, by that time kasi, di ba, whenever you're applying online, you're looking for job post online, yung mga ads and all na lumalabas, nagpa-pop up sa side mo, working from home, you can earn dollars working from home, yung mga ganon. So, nakikita ko yung mga ads na yun. And then, eventually, nagsusubscribe ako sa mga newsletters ng mga nakita kong mga mentors na I think mga reliable mentors naman back then. And yun, I follow them. I continually read their emails kasi talagang sabi ko, wow, it's real. I mean, nagagawa nila parang it's like their bread and butter na it's working and their success stories. So that's the time na talagang in-explore ko na siya. So, and then meron kasing nag-offer sa akin nun, na isang virtual bookkeeper na din. Pero accountant siya, CPA. So, gumagawa na rin siya ng mga remote online bookkeeping, ganyan. And sabi niya naghanap pa siya ng assistant. So, ayun, syempre, yun nga yung gusto kong pasukin. So, I got so excited. So, I said, okay, I wanna give it a try. So, nung sinusubukan ko siya, nag-work pa ako noon. And then, eventually, nag-resign din ako kasi sabi ko, parang, ito talaga yung gusto ko eh. So, ipo-pursue ko na 'to, ganyan. So, ayun, I think nag-last lang 'yun ng 1 to 2 months. Since beginner pa talaga ako do'n, siyempre maraming mga mali pa, marami pang improvements, ganyan. So, siyempre ayaw niya rin i-jeopardize yung business niya and ako yung din namang mawalan siya ng trabaho. So, we have to maghiwalay na ng ways. So, ayun, we have to part ways na. And then ako naman, so naghahanap pa rin, kaya nagpatuloy pa rin. And then I was given a chance to work naman sa corporate. However, it's a BPO company naman. So, dun sa BPO company yon medyo lumalakas yung loob ko kasi meron na akong konting experience from the previous, which is yung sa work from home na nag-a-assist ako dun sa isang virtual accountant na. So, may idea na ako sa zero, may idea na ako paano mag-bank reconciliation, AP, AR, AP yan sa zero nga. And then, nung nasa corporate ako, yun kasi yung hinahanap nila. Dapat knowledgeable sa zero, alam mag-bank recs and all. So, parang naging edge na din siya sa akin. So, ayun, unti-unti, nagiging yung confidence ko sa pag-offer ng online, yun nga, bookkeeping services. So, corporate yun. Imagine, nag-home base na ako, tapos bumalik ako ng corporate, diba? Tapos, pagdating na naman ng corporate, meron na namang opportunity pumasok na dumating. Yung opportunity naman yun, yung to work abroad. So, ayun, di ba, yung mga lagi nating naririnig na kailangan pag mag-abroad ka para kumita ka ng malaki. Ganon. So, yun lang yung parang way or gateway para sa success, di ba? So, ayun, syempre, di ba, magbabagoon pa ako noon. So, parang sabi ko, sige, subukan natin. Tapos, ayun na nga, na meron na actually, visa ko na lang talaga yung hinihintay ko. So, dahil sabi ko, malapit na ako nga alis, so kailangan ko na talaga mag-resign. So, iniwan ko talaga yung corporate job ko doon. Tapos, ilang months din akong natenga kasi nga, hinihintay ko na lang yung visa, yung naka-mindset na ako na aalis na ako. So, ganun siya. So, dumating ang another year, wala pa rin yung visa ko. Tapos, merong isang opportunity na dumating. Sabi ko, Lord, kapag nakuha ko 'tong trabahong 'to, hindi na ako aalis. In that time, it's a online bookkeeping job. However, it's under an agency. So, it's okay for me. At least yun, di ba, may trabaho ako and then experience pa rin sa akin yun. And sa bahay pa siya. Di ba? So, sobra win-win talaga siya sa akin. So, ayun na nga. Thank you, Lord. Nakuha ko yung job. Ayun, doon na nag-umpisa. Actually, doon na yung, syempre full-time yon. And then sabi ko, ba't di ko kaya subukan na humanap ng mga side gig? So, that's the time na sinubukan ko yung Upwork. Okay, pumasok sa Upwork, create ako ng mga online profile, yan, meron sa onlinejobs.ph, meron sa Upwork, yan, kumukuha ko ng mga side gig doon. And then, ayun na, eventually, and then last year, dun na yung time na nabuo yung community of the Shepherd Virtual Accountants and Bookkeepers and the TBSA. Yan. Niligawan ko yan si Miss Alfie. Pinag-pray ko yan. Ayan. So, talagang inintay kong kanyang yes bago talaga, it's mahaba-habang planuhan kasi si Miss Alfie that time nasa transition ng resigning din sa corporate. So, I have to wait. Di ba? So, yung mga ganun. So, ayun po yung story ko.
Nice, nice.
Sinummarize ko na lang, medyo mahaba kasi.
Wow, wow. Nice yung story. So, ayan, tanongin natin si Miss Alfie ngayon. Kamusta naman? Eh, nabigyan na ng sneak peek kanina, no? Nagkaroon ng transition sa career si Miss Alfie.
Okay. So, ano ba yung year na yun? Actually, I've been doing and exploring online last 2014 pa. Okay. Bale, na-discover ko yung online marketing kasi yun naman talaga yung dati. Online marketing. So, gusto ko lang talaga matry paano yung mag-work at home. Tapos naka-connect doon sa online marketing. So, na-discover ko ang work from home, okay, kay, what do you call this one? Kay Coach Jomar Hilario. So, kung ba kilala niyo siya. Actually, siya na ata yung, kumbaga pag mag-Google ko siya last 2014. So far, siya pa lang yung nagtuturo ng online marketing. So, it so happen na introduce siya ni Bo Sanchez. Okay, kasi noong time na yon nag-explore ako ng investing in stocks. Tapos, nag-seminar si Bo Sanchez and then na-introduce niya si Jomar Hilario. So, ang nakalagay lang doon is work from home. So, nagkaroon ako ng interest kasi sabi ko, mas okay siguro 'to. Kasi at least sa bahay na and then kasama din ang family. So meron siyang mga, meron siyang mga students na nag-share ng experience. Yung isa is, teacher, okay na ano ba yung work niya? Yung parang virtual assistant, okay virtual assistant. Halos lahat ng, work ng mga students niya is virtual assistant. So yun, nag-try na ako mag-research online. So while doing my, day job kasi nagwo-work pa ako nun sa ano, sa corporate, bale, ginagawa ko lang siyang sideline. So nag-enroll ako sa course niya kasi gusto ko lang talagang, ma-explore at saka matutunan. Sabi ko, baka ito na siguro yung trend ngayon kasi meron naman akong laptop, sabi ko ng gano'n. So why not, after ng work, pag-uwi sa bahay, mag-aaral na ako ng online marketing. So na-experience ko pa no'n na takot na takot ako na, ano ba tawag nun, yung gagawa ng website. Sabi ko, baka may mapindot ako na mali dito, yung mga gano'n. Kasi yun nga, first timer. Tapos hanggang sa nag-increase na yung confidence ko kasi lahat ng mga courses na inintroduce, ni Coach Jomar, nag-enroll talaga ako. As in, nag-invest talaga ako kasi gusto ko talaga siyang matutunan. So, may mga copywriting, gawa ng sales page, meron pa yung naalala ko, Facebook ads, yan, social media marketing. So, halos na-explore ko siya. To the point na last 2017, sabi ko, why not, gusto ko naman i-try si online bookkeeping. Okay, so since nakakakita naman ako sa online job sites and then onlinejobs.ph, sa Upwork, okay. So gumawa ako ng mga profile, gano'n. Pero hindi pa rin ako nagkaroon ng clients from, onlinejobs.ph at saka Upwork. So nagkaroon ako ng client sa Facebook. Nagkataon na, nag-message sa akin yung, isang taga-US na sabi niya, marunong ba daw ako mag-bookkeeping, gano'n. Tapos nagkataon na andiyan siya sa Manila, okay kasi, Filipina yung wife niya. Okay, so nagkita kami. Actually nagkita kami, okay. So pinakita niya sa akin yung document, sabi niya, "Alfie, can you help me with this?" Sabi ko, pag-aayos lang pala 'to. O sige, sabi yun nga, sinabihan ko si Ed, okay, si Ed Rowie, he is an owner of an insurance agency, oo, sa Lakeshore, okay. And then nung pinakita niya sa'kin ng documents tapos sabi ko sa kanya na matutulungan ko siya and then nagtaka siya na within the week nagawa ko na yung work. So, happy siya. Tapos nung nagkita kami ulit, binayaran niya agad ako. Sabi ko, "My gosh, parang mas masarap ata 'to." Sabi ko lang gano'n. Tapos, do'n ako nagkaroon ng aha moment. Sabi ko, "What if kung eto yung i-focus ko, yung taga-ayos ng mga books ng clients lalong-lalo na kung may mga issues sila." So, after kay Ed nagkaroon pa ako ng isang client, si, Ray naman, digital marketing agency owner siya, okey. Iniwan siya ng bookkeeper niya, sabi niya na hindi daw alam ng bookkeeper niya maglinis, okay. So, ayun inayos ko yung books niya for, what they call this one, for 2 years. Yes, 2 years worth of transaction. So, he paid me $2,400 ha. So, actually sabi ko, naku eto na yung pinakamalaking na-receive ko dahil hindi ko na nagagalaw yung sweldo ko sa office. Tapos nagkataon na din nung time, may opportunity sa akin, to work abroad. Okay, so nag-apply lang ako, sabi ko, sige titingnan ko kung sino man sa dalawa talaga yung magpu-push, doon na lang ako magfo-focus. So siyempre nagdasal din ako kasi parang gusto ko rin mag-abroad. Yun nga, sabi nga nila is, ano, kikita ka ng malaki. Pero dahil parang, what do you call this one, yung bang naging, komportable na ako yung mag-work from home, yun. Tapos masaya ako na natutulungan ko yung dalawang clients ko. Sabi ko, paano kaya kung gawin ko na lang siyang full-time and then, yun na lang yung what you call this one, specialized skill ko na taga-ayos ng libro ng mga Amerikano. Kasi ang target ko nun is US, yun nga, dollar eh. So, while doing this, okay, part-time, nung last March, nagkataon na yung isa kong client, okay, binigyan niya ako ng parang 5 referrals, okay? 5 referrals. Out sa 5, ang nag-push noon is 3. So, yun yung naging breakthrough ko at saka nag-decide na ako na magbigay na ako ng resignation letter sa boss ko. So, una-una hindi maniwala yung boss ko na binigay ko sa kanya yung resignation letter. Actually, ang plano ko pa talaga December 2019. Kaya lang napaaga siya. Hindi ko rin alam, siguro plano din ni Lord, parang gano'n. Kaya nung binigay niya yon, yung project na yun, sabi ko, hindi ko na siya patagalin. Kasi 2018 pa lang, nagplano na ako na iipunin ko yung money, yung mga bonus, mga gano'n, mga 13-month pay. Kasi kung mag full-time man ako, dapat meron akong at least 6 to 8 months worth of yung emergency funds, yung mga monthly expenses ko. Para at least meron akong reserve fund, no? Kasi mahirap din kasi pag single parent ka, tapos yung family mo is nagde-depend din sa'yo. So, nakapag-ipon ako ng malaki dahil yung sakita ko rin sa mga clients ko, okay? So, hindi ko yun masyado nagastos. At saka, super duper budget talaga ako. Kasi syempre naman, actually magastos diyan sa Manila ha. Kasi kahit nasa office, 'di ba? Yung kakain sa labas, mga ganyan. So, nile-lessen ko na. Hindi na ako masyadong lumalabas, kumakain din sa labas, mga gano'n. So, after ng work, diretso na sa bahay. So, nung May, finally, okay, nakauwi na rin ako dito. And then, nagkataon nun is may ginoin ako na online group, okay, which is nakasama ko rin si Shary. Kailan nauna lang ako kasi batch 1, si Shary I think batch 6. Tapos noon, si Shary nagko-collect na sa akin. Though marami ng nagme-message sa akin ng mga bookkeepers, paano mag-close ng mga premium clients, okay, anong skill na ino-offer. So, nung nag-usap kami ni Shary, sabi niya na, "Girl, what if kung open tayo ng ano, what do you call this one, yung parang academy, okay. Tapos i-try lang natin, depende doon sa response ng ano, ng people doon sa group namin, gano'n." So ayun, nung nag-start kami last year, October, hindi namin in-expect na madami din
Yes.
palang ano, yes, madami din ang nag-enroll. So ayun, do'n nag-start. So, while serving our clients, sine-serve din namin yung mga, students namin. So, actually masaya siya kasi, nakatulong ka rin, eh, do'n sa mga ibang bookkeepers na nag-a-aspire din paano mag-work at home. Kasi maganda din yung ano tawag nito, may kasama ka, okay, na siya na magturo, na mag-guide, and then at the same time, 'pag may win sila, win mo na rin 'yun, 'di ba? So
Mm.
dun nag-start.
Wow. So,
Mm,
going back sa story niyong dalawa, it's not parang ano 'no, hindi kayo kaagad nagsimula with online bookkeeping. It's like
mm,
intertwined destiny and then siyempre God leading na ano, God
mm,
leading and God willing na mapunta
mm,
kayo diyan. Kasi ngayon, power duo na kayo when it comes to helping other people. Parang living an ikigai lifestyle, 'di ba? Being profitable in what you do,
mm,
you are passionate also kasi nga nakakatulong din kayo. There's a deeper meaning and purpose in what you do also. You help other people and then it is something na piece of cake na sa inyo kasi you do na rin itong bookkeeping for a long time na rin with your clients. So, that is a lifestyle na maraming tao ang gusto talagang maka-achieve ngayon. That's why I think they are attracted na joining na rin,
mm,
especially when it comes to being virtual accountants and bookkeepers. So, for the sake naman po ng mga audience natin na nakikinig at nanonood sa YouTube channel
mm.
nitong video na 'to, baka, you can parang share about online bookkeeping, short intro para naman they can really appreciate ano ba 'tong online bookkeeping na 'to and how can it help them naman if they are business owners with their businesses nowadays. Ayan.
Okay. So, yung ano girl, ako muna girl. Okay, yung online bookkeeping kasi ang typical normally is nasa office ka, okay, tapos nag-stay ka sa isang company wherein ginagawa mo lahat ng mga recording, okay? Unlike online bookkeeping, ang kagandahan nito is you can serve clients internationally. So, pwede ka mag-serve sa US, pwede sa Australia, pwede sa UK. So,
Mhm.
pang-global siya, okay? So, when it comes to accessing files naman, we see to it that we send a non-disclosure agreement for the clients to be confident to share those files. Okay, so we exchange communication through emails, or sometimes we do online conference like using Zoom ba, or a Zoom, or Skype, so ganon, or even communicate kahit na sa Facebook Messenger kung um, saan yung gustong-gusto ni client na mag-communicate, okay? So, yung access ng files ngayon actually is madali madali siya. Ang responsibility mo na lang is how to, yun bang i-build mo yung trust sa client, okay? So, dapat, alagaan mo rin, okay? Aside sa mga files, yung communication ninyo ni client, ganun. Okay, kasi may tendency yan na bibigyan ka ng referrals, okay? Like me, siguro yung isang client ko, sobrang dami na ng referrals na binigay niya, no? Hindi ko na, actually mabilang, till now, nagbibigay pa rin siya ng referral. So, isa yan, um, you should also establish a good client relationship, okay? Kasi madali naman i-please yung mga, actually, yung mga foreigners. Pakita mo lang na tinutulungan mo sila, ganon. Tapos kung may makita ka na dapat na improve, okay, you make suggestions, okay?
Yes.
So, pagiging online bookkeeper, number one is, syempre, dapat meron ka ding sound accounting background principles, no? Okay,
Mm.
so kailangan din yun. Kasi actually yung principles andyan na talaga. Kaya lang ngayon kasi marami na mga online accounting apps like QuickBooks Online, kung sa
Mm.
US man, and then we have Xero, okay? Actually, these are two most common accounting apps na ginagamit ng mga business owners, okay?
Mhm.
So, accessible na siya online, yun lang maganda. Okay. So,
Mm.
mostly naman, ang transactions natin ngayon is more, nasa online na. So, kahit na yung mga bank transactions, okay, online na rin, even a credit card. So, pupunta ka lang doon sa site, let's say kung sa US, pupunta ka lang sa site doon sa kay Chase or kay Wells Fargo. So, pwede mo na ma-access, okay, yung mga files. Ang significance lang kasi kung bakit kailangan ng online bookkeeping, okay, lalo na ngayon kasi ah, almost all of us are staying at home na
Mm.
dahil yun na nga, dahil nagka-pandemic, no?
Yes.
Kahit na may business ka, okay, kahit na earning 'to, sa tingin mo na earning, but if
Mhm.
you don't have a complete documentation as to where your cash go, hindi mo
Mhm.
alam kung meron ka bang data, paano pumasok yung pera mo, paano lumabas yung pera mo, 'pag wala kang solid na what you call this one, yung document, okay, or tinatawag natin na financial statements, hindi mo pa rin malalaman kung ano yung standing ng business mo, kung are you earning ba, or are you financially stable, okay? So,
Mhm.
ang significance kasi ng financial statements, 'pag meron kang financial statements, tsaka may nakikita ka na, "Eto, kailangan ko pala 'tong bawasan 'tong expenses na 'to kasi 'pag patuloy 'tong tumataas baka next month maubusan na ako ng pera, okay, or magne-negative na ako or maglo-loss na ako."
Yep.
And then yung balance sheet naman is para makita mo ano yung mga ari-arian, okay, like say
Mhm.
assets, kasi sa total assets ng business, may portion yan na hiniram mo, okay?
Mhm.
May portion din dyan na pagmamay-ari mo talaga o yung tinatawag natin na equity. So, pag meron kang ganun na statement, malalaman mo, etong building na to, ako ang nag-invest nito. Okay, ako ng kapital. Tapos, etong equipment na 'to, inutang ko 'to sa bangko para at least alam mo. So,
Mhm.
yun yung, importante for having a financial statement kasi later on magagamit mo rin siya kung mag-a-apply ka ng mga loans, yun, 'di ba? Nanghihingi ang mga bangko ng financial statement. So, that's why very significant ang, role ng bookkeeper kasi siya yung taga-collect ng data. Siya yung mag-aayos, saan siya maka-classify ba siya, kung dito ba siya mapupunta sa assets, sa liabilities, or sa equity na portion. Or
Yeah.
kung para malaman din kung kumikita ba yung business niya or hindi. So, yan
Nice.
yung advantage ng having a financial statement.
Nice,
Yes.
nice. So, from what I understand din dun 'no, with us may
Mm.
ano 'no, layman's term, parang, I
Oo.
understand na every business needs a bookkeeper, especially when this business is parang growing, scaling, or a big business
Yes.
already.
Mhm.
And ngayon may mga nakikinig dito,
Mm.
very really into working from home kasi ngayon wala na tayong choice, eh, kasi lagi na tayo nasa home. So, they are looking for
Yes.
ways to earn from home.
Yes.
And isa nga yun is freelancing. And I just want to know if meron po bang criteria when it comes to being an online bookkeeper? May requirements po ba? Or is it enough na accountant sila and then they can do it as long as yeah, they do some tasks that they need to take action. Ano po ba yung mga sa tingin yung requirements at least for them to really succeed as online bookkeepers?
Mhm.
Si Miss
Okay.
Shari.
Sige. Kasi kami, actually, even sa academy, iba-iba yung mga expertise na nandun. So, ang requirement siguro is, I think, may edge ka kung meron kang basic accounting knowledge, which is very important. Kasi yung pagiging foundation mo in offering your online bookkeeping services. Okay, yun nga na-mention ni Miss Alvi kanina, it's knowing yung assets, liabilities, yung balance sheet, which is that your asset, liabilities, and owner's equity, and then the profit and loss, yung income and expenses. Napaka-importanting foundation kasi yan. Kapag naintindihan mo na yung at least yung basic accounting, kasi I think lahat naman ng courses ino-offer, binibigyan, ino-offer na basic accounting sa ano natin eh. May outline yan sa course natin, di ba, sa college.
Yeah.
So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng course dumaan sa basic
Mm.
accounting. So, and ngayon, lalo na sa panahon natin ngayon, halos ng mga resources available online. So,
Yes.
hindi siya nalilimit lang na kailangan college graduate ka, ganyan, hindi. As long as you're willing to learn a new skill, di ba? If you're really interested of learning something, bibigyan mo ng oras yan, aalamin mo yan, gaano pa kahirap yan, you'll work for it, di ba? So, ganun
Mhm.
siya. Yun, at least basic accounting knowledge, kasi sa academy naman and with the tools naman, yung Google and YouTube, and yung mga tutorials naman, di ba? You can actually offer it. Kami, ganun lang din kami nag-umpisa.
Oh.
Siguro, assistant lang din from, yan, we're asking with our fellow bookkeepers and accountants. Yun nga dati wala man talagang support eh. As in yung kung sino lang yung boss mo, yun lang yung yun lang talaga yung pagtatanungan mo eh. Kung saan ka nag-work, yun lang eh. So, kaya talagang lakas loob kahit minsan mali-mali yung sinasabi mong tanong. Mga ganun. Kahit
Mm.
nakakahiya, kailangan mong magtanong eh. Kailangan mo kasi ng sagot. So, ayun, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Kasi, tsaka pala, sa academy namin, meron kaming 65 years old na nag-aaral pa rin na gusto pa rin ma-explore ang online bookkeeping. So, grabe nakaka-proud. Actually, wala talaga sa age yan. Okay, wala sa knowledge yan, wala rin sa certification na hawak mo. It's really about, if you really wanna do it, then do it. Okay? If you
Oh.
if you feel like you can, then you can. Okay, so
Nice.
ayun.
I love that. Yung as long as you have the willingness to learn pala, it doesn't matter kung
Yes.
college graduate ka, about accounting, accountancy graduate, or uh, naging expertise mo na siya before, it doesn't matter. Basta as long as, 'di ba, you're a learner and then you're also
Yes.
into taking action. And ang ganda ngayon kasi may community na nag-start
Mm.
na nagtutulungan kasi sabi nga nila before wala pa nung nagsisimula sila. So
Yes.
mahirap, mangangapa, and then you learn as you go along with the journey. Pero ngayon,
Yes.
they are sharing their knowledge na rin. Their ano, parang magkaroon ka ng kahit papaano, maiwasan mo yung mga na-experience silang failures before. So, ikaw
Yes.
pala, if
Mm.
you are into, ikaw audience na nakikinig, kung sino ba man, if you are into working from home and wow, nakita mo na nice, online bookkeeping, maganda ngang simulan yan. If you starting to tell that to yourself, yeah, you connect, you join their group and be part of the community because maganda yun, tutulungan sila and online bookkeeping, sabi nga kanina, is a foundational part of every business. Kaya hindi ka mawawalan din ng clients as long as you do
Yes.
the work. So, yun nga, no? Ngayon naman po, when it comes to businesses nowadays, sa side naman nila, kasi meron naman tayong listeners na entrepreneurs. Yung iba
Yes.
dyan, nagsisimula pa lang or nakapagsimula na pero early pa lang startup. Hindi pa sila medyo aware when it comes to the idea of having a bookkeeper. Kasi 'di ba, yung sa umpisa lang, gusto ko ng business, gusto ko ng ganito, solopreneur, everything, me. Pero darating din yung time na they will delegate they need to delegate if they want to grow. So, ano naman po yung mawawala sa kanila? In case lang, no, are they're growing their business, pero they are not into focusing sa kanilang finances or financial statement. Ano yung medyo ano lang natin, explain natin the need and of course yung kung ano yung mawawala kung sakaling hindi nila 'to magawa ng tama. Ayun.
Yes. I think na medyo na intro na ni Miss Alfie
Yeah.
kanina yan. So I'll let Alfie to continue yan. Kasi na-mention niya about the expenses. Okay, part.
Oo.
So, yun.
Sige. Okay. Like I said, yung kanina, no, almost all naman na businesses, they transact using bank accounts, right? So, naka-online na siya. So, kung itong bank account mo is used solely for business, so any transactions in and out, dapat naka-record siya. Okay?
Mm.
So, the same with credit cards. Kung halimbawa, um, eto yung ginagamit mo sa business, syempre, kung ano yung mga ins and outs related to your business, dapat naka-record siya. Okay? So, pag hindi nyo to binigyan ng pansin, okay, hindi mo malaman kung alin dun sa mga expenses mo ay totoong expenses mo talaga, okay? At saka hindi mo rin malalaman kung kumikita ka or hindi pag wala kang report. Kasi mas maganda yung nakikita mo, okay, yung mga numbers, kasi pwede mo siyang ma-analyze na ilan kayong percentage ng profit ko? Nasa 25% ba ako? Nasa 30% ba
Mm.
ako? Okay? Versus doon sa nagastos ko pag bumili ako ng ganito at saka ibebenta ko. Okay? Kasi ang mga business owners naman, number one is they are after of the profit. And the most important part is you should have a definite report that says na kung ang target mo is 30% ang profit mo, dapat you are willing to adjust dun sa part ng mga expenses. So, pag meron kang data na ganun, very feasible siya. Pero pag wala, kumaga pa hanggang imagination ka na lang, ganun. Mahirap siyang i-grasp,
Yes.
'di ba?
Mm.
Kasi wala
Mm.
kang hawak. Oo. Yung feeling mo, basta ako kumikita lang ako ng 30%. Pero meron ka bang, kumbaga, meron ka bang pinanghahawakan para
Yes,
masabi mo na
fully.
30%? Oo,
Mm.
yun yung pinupunto doon. Tsaka,
Mhm.
karamihan din ng problema ng business owners, okay? Lalong-lalo na yun sa mga collections kasi almost, parang tatlo ata sa mga naging clients ko. Ito yung mga issue nila. Yun ba, napabayaan nila yung collections nila from the customers na to the point na last year pa pala yun. Eh, hindi
Yes.
naman yan namomonitor din ng customer, no? Pag nag-book sila, let's say, kukuha sila ng products or yun, ng service mo, tapos hindi ka lang man nagbigay or nag-send ng email or reminder, wala pa rin. Although naka-sales yan sa books mo, pero yung cash naman is nakatenga siya, hindi siya na-materialize, wala pa rin, may problema ka pa rin sa cash. Okay?
Yes.
Actually, one of the issues ng business owner, yung cash flow, isa yan. Okay?
Yep.
At
Mhm.
saka, aside doon sa yung may concrete na financial statements, yan. Yan yung mga usual na issues
Yes.
nila.
Mm.
Yeah. Guys, thank you
True,
for
true.
sharing that po, 'no. Ngayon naisip ko, it's very vital to really look into your finances, your statement of accounts
Yes.
kasi wala, eh, kung 'pag wala kang pagbabasehan na report parang sumusuntok ka lang sa hangin and hindi mo alam kung
Oo.
magsu-survive ka pa for kung gaano katagal, kung months ba 'yan or ano. Kasi, if you're doing it parang solo without any learning about the basics, kahit man lang basics, 'no, mahirap. And for those naman din na entrepreneurs, talagang hindi niyo 'to strength, talagang wala na rin kayong time to
Mm.
really study this, is very important. Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, delegate. At least delegate, 'no,
Yes.
to those
Yes.
people that you trust. And andiyan ang daming bookkeepers dito sa Philippines na they are
True.
willing to help you, to really help
Yes.
you with your your business. Kasi mahirap, alam ko naman busy
True.
busy naman tayo mga entrepreneurs,
Mm.
hindi niyo na mabigyan ng time 'yan. Ayan,
Yes.
search for these communities, definitely may mga taong willing to help. And 'yan, it's very good kasi nga dito sa the Shepherd Virtual Accountants and Bookkeepers group, they're growing, 3,000 plus na sila ngayon. Imagine, ang daming bookkeepers dito sa Philippines. So,
Yes, sobra.
walang lack. You just search if you are an owner and anything. Nahirapan ka sa finances, hindi mo 'yan strength, okay. Ah, you can give it to someone. And then, yeah, we're so happy to have them here na dinidiscuss this about these topics kasi nga ang hirap din kapag you are an entrepreneur. You know that you are entrepreneur, pero if you are not acting like an entrepreneur, I don't know where will you be heading. So do that properly. And then ngayon nga 'di ba, it's a problem of cash flow kapag hindi mo nagawa ng tama. So ayan,
Mm.
thank you for sharing your
Yes.
insights po. And yeah, the Bookkeeper Secret Academy is definitely one of the best ways. If it's either you are the business owner, or you know someone who wants to be a freelancer, or you are the one who
Mhm.
wants to be a freelancer. Yeah, you check that out, the Bookkeeper Secrets Academy. Yan. So we're heading to the final question na, and I love this question kasi this is something that I want to leave with you, every one of you, when you are listening or watching these podcast interviews. Let's pick their brains on how they define meaningful success for them. Kasi definitely they have this advocacy, they have this life right now, doing this purpose, living ikigai lifestyle, yung sinabi ko kanina. So, hingi tayo ng sa kanila, brief statements or understanding with the meaningful success. So, sino po bang gusto niyo mauna?
Okay, so, siyempre 'pag sinabi ang interpretation naman ng tao 'pag masabing successful ka is you have flashy cars, you have big house, 'di ba gano'n naman yung interpretation, yung pang-external. Pero when it comes to meaningful success, it's like, you are doing this with a purpose, okay?
Mm.
Yun yung kagandahan kasi, you will be happy inside and out. Kasi
Yes.
iba yung ano, eh, iba yung, um, may purpose yung ginagawa mo. Siguro kung maramot lang kami ni Shari, 'di ba? Dahil alam namin kung paano mag-approach ng client, paano kami makapag-close ng premium clients, okay? Kung hindi namin inisip na sana, na makatulong sa iba at ma-share yung mga natutunan natin, then definitely, siguro mga ibang bookkeepers, kumbaga pa, nasa $5 per hour pa rin sila or $2 per hour, di ba? So, seeing na nag-effort kami to help them, okay, let's say yung sa growing community namin, tsaka changing their mindset, is a big accomplishment na po yun. Like, receiving messages and text every day, oo, yung mga students namin na may mga wins, let's say magsasabi sila, "Coach, naka-close na ako ng client kaya ng umaga. Coach, may DC na ako, may discovery call na ako mamaya. Coach, ano po yung pwede kong gawin kasi ganito po yung issue ko," parang gano'n. So, everyday na makaka-receive kahit na ako is very happy na ako kasi nakikita ko na yung, progress. Let's say, yung development, yung improvement, lalo-lalo na yun sa mindset kasi napakahirap pong i-address ang mindset ng isang tao lalo na 'pag
Yes.
close siya, okay? Kahit
Mhm.
kasi very skillful ka na alam mo yan, but if you are not open, let's say, if you are not open to accept suggestions, or if you are not open to, like ngayon, new normal. Ito na yung, ano ba tawag na? Ganito na tayo ngayon, tapos kung
Yes.
hindi ka pa talaga open, how can you improve? Okay?
Right. Mhm.
So, yun yung nakikita namin na masasabing meaningful success. Kasi, kung ano yung natutunan namin, kami ni Shari, in-apply namin at tinuro namin sa group, tapos nakikita namin na nag-grow sila.
Mhm.
Napakalaking ano na yon, napakalaking accomplishment. Oo. Tapos masaya dahil nakapagbago ka ng buhay, okay? So isa 'yon sa malaking benefit yung nagagawa ng aming masterclass at saka yung community.
Wow, thank you po.
Yes.
Yun kay Miss Shary din.
Sige, sige. Yeah, actually, oo, totoo yun, yung na-mention ni Miss Abby kanina. Iba kasi yung external factor na definition ng success at saka sa meaningful
Mm.
success. And yeah, we want the meaningful success din naman, diba? So yun nga sabi, success is understanding you cannot keep what you don't give away. So, yun nga sa academy namin and even the community, ang vision talaga doon is doon nga way back based from na experience namin few years back, 'di ba, na walang support group. Actually, wala kang mahanap na I mean, merong ibang mga group na pwede mong pagtanungan but wala yung talagang na puro online bookkeepers and accountant lahat na meron kang topic na ipo-post, itatanong yung makaka-relate lahat. So
Mm.
iba yung iba kasi yung ngayon na nararanasan namin na every time po na merong magtatanong, merong support group na nandyan na willing na magbigay at hindi nagdadamot. So yun. For me, success is actually helping others succeed as well. Kasi kung ano
Mm.
yung binigay mo, hindi naman ang gusto mong bumalik sa'yo, 'di ba? So, ayun. And another thing for me is success is knowing your life is filled with abundance. Okay
Yes.
sa love life, okay sa health, sa family, 'di ba? Dapat lahat ng areas na yan filled with abundance, okay? Na dapat you have to recognize that this is an important step to feel grateful for all the things that he has given you, 'di ba? And if you feel this, then you're successful. Okay? Kasi
Nice.
tayo kasi 'di ba, ang dami pang nating kailangang patunayan sa sarili natin bago nating sabihing successful ka. And last
Mhm.
na lang, Shimi, meron pang
Yeah, yeah.
isa. Success for me is also overcoming your fear. Okay, lahat naman
Yes.
tayo is dumadaan dyan and it's very normal to feel na matakot, okay? But ang problema doon is yung mananatili kang natatakot,
Mm.
okay? It's like you have to conquer your fear eh. Okay? Conquering a fear makes you feel invincible. Okay? It's
Yes.
like just comforting one small fear each week, that is certainly something to feel proud of, 'di ba? So
Yeah.
instead of you're investing more time thinking about that fear, okay, bakit hindi ka mag-spend ng time to work on that fear, to overcome that fear?
Yes. Mm.
Okay, so ayun,
True.
kasi I have the same fear just last year in starting this community and this academy. But thank you, Lord, kasi He gave me strength to overcome that fear. Okay. So ito,
Ah,
we're rejoicing right now because of the success of the community and the academy. So, ayun po.
that's wonderful. So, ang ganda. Ang dami nating golden nuggets, dear audience, ngayong interview na to. I love how they explain meaningful success. Definitely, it's not about putting the spotlight on yourself. It's spotlight din sa other people para naman
Yes.
makita mo sila mag-grow.
Mhm.
And you yourself, you find joy in doing that. So, yeah. And then, going out of the comfort zone. Kasi nga, we're just afraid for that first step, to take that first step. Pero when you do that first step, hindi mo alam kung ano pala yung magiging next chapter ng buhay mo. So, yeah, I love how they share it with us. So, ngayon, let's uh, share naman din po sa audience natin how they can follow you, what are the platforms or yung specific group. I will be sharing it here in the description ng ating podcast interview and dito mismo sa video na to. So for those who are watching sa YouTube, ano po yung groups, ano po yung pages that they can follow you and they can message din niyo po pag kailangan nila ng bookkeepers or kailangan gusto nilang sumali doon sa
Yes.
Bookkeeper Secret Academy para naman nakapila na rin sila na sa waitlist.
Okay, sige, sige. So, yun nga, for the community, we have the Shepherd Virtual Accountants and Bookkeepers. So, that's the public Facebook group po namin. And then, for those who want to scale up, okay, seryoso ka na matutuhan yung online bookkeeping. So, we have this paid masterclass, which is the Bookkeeper Secret Academy. However, right now, ongoing po yung batch 5 and the enrollment is closed. So wala na po kaming tawag dito, wala nang next batch for this year. It will be next year na po ang ating batch 6, but we have the waiting list. Nandun naman po siya sa aming Facebook group na public. So ayun, Miss Alfie, anything to add?
Okay, you can reach me sa Facebook, VP Alfie, okay?
Yes.
Tapos mag-message ka lang ha kasi sa dami ba naman nagko-connect? Mas
Yes.
gusto ko yung may ano ba tawag nito, may pang-intro lang naman para ma-accept kita, 'di ba? Let's say meron kang concern na ganito, at least alam ko kung sino yung nagsisend
True.
ng connection request. Yes, join po kayo sa the Shepherd Virtual Accountants and Bookkeepers. We have free resources there. Okay,
Mhm.
sometimes we post naman free content and
Yep.
tutorials inside the group. And then for our paid masterclass, okay, the Bookkeeper Secret Academy. So probably siguro i-showcase namin na siguro mga January, mga ganon. Okay, siguro nagpahinga lang yung mga coaches din.
Yes, we need rest.
Yeah,
Actually, kailangan din kasi, oo. So,
true, true.
kailan ba yung mag-e-end, girl? Parang October last week, no? Mag-e-end
November
yung,
first week. Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
November first
November
week.
first
But
week.
but Shimi, we're also preparing for e-commerce bookkeeping just to
Wow.
let our
Yes.
audience
Mm-mm.
know yung makikinig for our
Mm-mm.
podcast. So for your podcast. So ayan, yun, we're preparing kasi ng e-coms kaya we decided not to launch another batch this year. So that we can help more e-commerce bookkeepers
Yes.
and e-commerce businesses. So
Right.
ayun po.
Very timely and yeah, for those
Yes.
who are listening or watching, check nyo lang yung description ng aking podcast interview na to. I'm placing the links there and join kayo muna sa waitlist. Join the Facebook group muna. They are updating that Facebook group kung
Yes.
ano yung mga next na steps or when will they launch again
Yes.
this masterclass. Meron silang mga free units that you can consume muna to
Yes.
really internalize this, at least yung foundation ng online bookkeeping. And yeah,
Yes.
we're so blessed to have you both here in the podcast interview. And definitely kayo ang magtataas ng bandera ng bookkeeper,
Oo.
online bookkeeping dito sa Philippines. For those Filipinos talaga to have this change of mindset and
Mm.
also attract premium clients. So yun yung gusto natin as Filipinos to help each
Yes.
other. And if you are not a Filipino but you are listening or watching this podcast, definitely we are here for you to help you and you can also share this to your friends, with your friends. So thank you Miss
Yes, yes.
Shary and Miss Alfie for being here in the
Yes.
Beautiful Mind and Soul podcast. Definitely you are one of the beautiful mind and souls that I have interviewed dito sa aking podcast and really appreciate your time and sharing your expertise and definitely marami pang matututunan sa inyo yung mga audience so they can just follow you, connect with you and those who will be messaging them, sabihin nyo naman na you heard them sa
Mm-mm.
podcast na to para may short intro tayo guys ha, para hindi sila mabigla.
Yes. Thanks,
Yes.
Shimi.
Ayan.
Yes.
So,
Oo, totoo
So
yan.
yun,
ayun.
Shimi, thank you so much, Shimi, for allowing us
Yeah,
Yes,
this.
opo.
Shimi.
It's
Thank you.
always our pleasure and yeah, marami mga nagpa-follow po nitong podcast at I want to really expose them to people who can really help them
Mm.
genuinely these days. So yeah, kaya ang kinukuha ko po talaga dito, those who have the heart to help. So yun nga, for
Yes.
my audience, I always share with you sa outro ko na you don't need to be great to start. You just need to start to be great.
Yes.
Conquer the fear, keep the faith. Alam naman natin that God will lead you to the path na of
Yeah.
course He wants best for you. So again,
Yeah.
this is Shimi Hapay. This is another episode of Beautiful Mind and Soul. And don't forget to subscribe and follow our podcast channels. We just want to help and give more value to people nowadays. So have a blessed day and thank you for watching.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Thank you for your support in this podcast episode. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow our podcast channels. See you in our next episode. God bless you.